Good morning and welcome to the Before the First Cup. I will be your host this morning, the Shali Lama. Yeah, you can hear me Sundays from 10 a.m. to 12 on Cold Reality Radio. And I have been brought to you this morning by our program director and leader of free speech of this particular platform of free speech movement, Jules. So thank you so much for entrusting your morning show to me. Again, before the first cup, here it is Friday, September 26th, and it is 9:02 a.m. on the east coast of Nightmerica, where things pretty much have kind of continued on their path, on the avenue to dystopia, if you will. Let's see what's going on over there in the, if I can get the, sometimes I can't get to certain websites 26 anymore. There I am. 2 a.m. on the east coast. There I am. I know I'm going out. I know it. I just know it. How's everything sounding out there? Let me know if I need to tweak something back here in the Cold Reality Before the First Cup studios. And all right, so I usually start with a little bit of this. Oh, all right. Yeah, if I don't kill that text messaging, it's going to. All right. I'm going to bring a card plus. Okay. All right. You might want to ask. I'm sorry, folks. Ask at Micro Center for details. Info on multiple monitors. All right. Anybody who needs monitors, 5 monitors to coexist. This guy must be a day trader or something. How's the guitar sound today in conjunction with my voice? All right. Before the first cup. 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 All right, so let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Top story over the Drudge Report. The military will allow illegals to serve. Kind of sounds familiar, like we've heard this before. The military will allow illegals to serve. The military will allow illegals to serve. I wonder what for. Why they would do this. Illegals No one should be labeled illegal. The only reason is because our world's so fucked up. You know, I'm for freedom. Totally for everyone being able to, you know, have the essential things in the world to exist. Good food, good water. You know, healthcare that wasn't fucking hijacked years ago. We know that it's always been a bastardized system. It's an elaborate divide and conquer scheme to make it look like, oh, look, they're giving the illegals something. They're gonna defend America. Well, people out there are organically serving America under false pretense. Because we'd all been lied to. We've all been lied to. We've all been lied to about the world, and it's all been our history has been redone. It's been remade into some a more mentally digestible form of tyranny, and you know, even guys like Michael Jackson pointed this out, like before his untimely demise. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that the guy was, you know, just obviously manipulated by the system. I think we're all a product of this system. We're all a product of the environment that we're in. And I had this conversation just the other day about what is organic evil and what is inorganic evil. Is organic evil, like to evil, organic evil is let's manipulate everything, let's deceive people on a mass scale. And to them, inorganic, you know, so organic evil is I guess it depends on the who's performing the evil. It depends on who's performing the evil, baby. Dr. Evil. Speaking of evil, one of the minions of this system made his resignation known to the world, Eric Holder. See, that made a lot of people very, very happy. Made a lot of people very, very Like, wow, finally. But when you can just resign and not, to a large extent, pay, um, pay for the crimes that that you've been a part of, then what does that even mean? What does it even mean if it's just like if I, go out there and do horrible things to millions of people and then I just resign? You see it happen all the time in this illegitimate system. Oh, what happened? Oh, so and so in the midst of a scandal. Shinsaki, the veteran scandal, right? Didn't he step down? You know, and then maybe they just they do get fired, but it's not like, hey, you've done bad things, you've done this, you've done that, and now publicly we're firing you. Publicly we're firing you. And is that is that a punishment? Is that a punishment? Um, yeah, that's a punishment um, but then if you just resign, then the people were like, oh, that's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do when don't wait for someone to fire you. You should just resign. You should just, be the quitter because you couldn't achieve, and people want you to stand down. So we got Holder with the information yesterday that came out that Wendy, our very own Lady Pitbull, pointed out near the end of the program that Eric Holder is set to resign. And what did I do? What did I do? Oh yeah, wrote a little song at the time. Kind of sounds like another song. Sorry, Jules. I guess it goes something like this. Goodbye, Eric Holder. You're so fucking vile. No one ever told us that you were the devil's child. Drowning in a sea of filth with Eric Holder going to resign. But now he's gone. It doesn't matter anymore to the stupid people who think justice has been done. Eric Holder, you are the filth in this world, and you will just kill yourself and go to hell. Eric Holder, Eric Holder, you are filthy evil, just like your buddy Obama. Take that bastard with you. Take that bastard with you. And his wife that has a penis. Goodbye, Eric Holder. In comes the new evil. In comes the new puppet. Here comes the new, and who's it going to be? And did Al Sharpton say that he's going to have something to do with the successor? I'm going to have something to. I'm going to have something to do with the successor. This is Al Sharpton. I'm a race baiter and a masturbator. I don't know which is which on certain days. But I tell you what, give me something to race bait, and I'll bait it. Give me some tackle, I'll bait that shit. I'm out shopping. Where's Jesse? So anyway, so in comes the next puppet, and we'll see what who that is, and then of course whoever this person is, they'll have some kind of questionable, or you might not even know them at all. You might like, who is this person? What credentials does this person have? And then then it'll be a talking point on all the blathering bastard media. I wonder who the successor's going to be. Who's the successor to Eric Holder? Who's going to succeed this bastard known as Eric Holder? He looked like a sloth. He looked like a sloth. He looked like a sloth. I mean, this guy really did look like a sloth. It took a little while for me to pick it up, but pull up a picture of a sloth on the internet. And there's Eric Holder. Who's going to succeed? Eric Holder. Will it be someone more evil than he? Will it be someone we don't know? I really believe that it's going to be someone more dastardly. Like the old phrase says, the devil that you know. The devil that you know. Is better than the devil that you don't. And of course, with Eric Holder being in there, all the things that he's done, all the scandals, everything. I think even, who was it? One of the actors, James Woods, called him out on something like it was a challenge. It was like the Eric Holder challenge. See if you can do this or see if you can do that, And of course, he had the backing of, or I believe, or at least said to be backing of Spike Lee, guys like that. So, I mean, James Woods has been around for a little while. He's been involved with a lot of actors on all different levels, and so it's going to be interesting to find out who this person is that's going to succeed the evil that we do know. And of course, that phrase was the devil that you do know as opposed to the devil that you don't. The devil that you know. The devil that you know is better than the devil that you don't know. I said the devil that you know is sometimes better than the devil that you don't know. All right, so of course, this agenda, we see it every day. We see, the world being very obviously manipulated from open amnesty to open provocation to war. The State Department, $5 billion being spent to destabilize the Ukraine, to foment World War III that essentially we're basically in right now. We are in the embryonic stages of World War III. And I think a lot of people have already pointed that out. And so with this it's just openness. It's just like, we do what we want. We do what we want to do. Right? And if everybody ever pays the price, if anybody ever pays the price, Obama, they'll probably could say that he's like a secret Nazi, like he had when they ever find these documents about him that they're all looking for, the real documents, they won't even be real. They'll be doctored. They'll just have like swastikas and shit on it, Like, Obama was a secret Nazi. Yes, he's a secret Nazi. The Nazis are the cause of all the world's problems. So if you even have half a swastika, not even the whole thing, you should probably be jailed. If you just accidentally draw like lines that look like a swastika, you should probably be jailed. Yes, that's what the world should be. And you just notice everything is Nazi. Everything is Nazi. Okay, you watch Captain America, the Winter Soldier, right? And Hydra, when you see this secret group that infiltrated the Shield, They infiltrated Shield, and at the end, after the credits are played, right? Because that there's either outtakes of funny things in funny movies, and then if you have like a movie that that there's going to be another one, then there's a little 2 or 3 minute clip. So you better hang out in the movie theater to see that clip if you want a little like a preview to what's going on. And of course, Hydra, and there's this one guy who's like a scientist who's got like kind of like a Albert Einstein-y guy, and then of course he's talking to the guy who, in his voice and in his attire, looks like he looked like a Nazi. He sounded like a Nazi too. And that's, what the world has like legitimately or illegitimately been built on, this whole Nazi thing, 60 to 70 million people died in World War II. But we got to constantly hear about this, this information from people who want to keep you disturbingly in the not know. I think Chris Rock said it, who I've lost a lot of respect for some of the videos that he's made. Just this falling for it, like all these years, you see a lot of these black comedians, a lot of these black actors, a lot of these black activists. Some of them are spot on, KRS-One, But then you got guys like Chris Rock. You got guys like I don't think what's his face, the guy who played the he was on In Living Color. Said he was the Lord and Savior. Obama was the Lord and Savior. I mean, that's pretty much kind of sacrilege right there. If you're a religious person, to hear that a president is the Lord and Savior. I mean, wow. He's going to pay at some point. I forget what's his name. Somebody, give me a clue. What's his name? Jamie Foxx. Very, very talented, very funny guy. He's found himself in a lot of movies now. Wants it to continue. So what does he do? Now he's just, he's on board. He's catering to the liberal base. He's catering to the liberal base. He's catering to the liberal base. So the money can keep flowing in to Mr. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx, you're probably going to hell for calling Obama the Lord and Savior. You're probably going to hell for calling Obama the Lord and Savior. You're going to hell, Jamie Foxx. Your name should be changed to Jamie Foxx. You stupid fuck, Jamie Foxx. You stupid fucker. You're in a lot of movies, Jamie Foxx. So, you see, that you either get it or you don't. Okay, you either understand it or you don't. And of course, even these so-called black leaders, just as bad as the white leaders, maybe worse as far as leading an already abused group in our society into more deception, or just continuing the race baiting. When we know that there's been any number of black on white crimes that have not haven't even been launched by any member of the media, but the white on the black, we got ourselves a problem here. Houston, we've got a problem. Pardon me, I haven't taken my System Toner yet. It's a little advertisement for System Toner. System Toner. System Toner. You give me a boner. System Toner. You give me a boner. System Toner. System Toner. I'm going to take some System Toner from my friend Michael Anthony, the herbalist. He's an herbalist. And I'm going to take it. What's that? I heard a noise. Very paranoid these days, We all should be. We all should be paranoid. I'm going to take my System Toner and my paranoia is going to go away. System Toner. That should be the ad. System Toner. It gives your system a boner. not anything visible. It just gives your lymphatic system a boner. We should call it System Boehner. John Boehner, John Boehner, your name is Boner. It's really Boner. But to avoid criticism, you name yourself Boehner. I only took 4 system toners. I should take at least 4 more. Do I have a lot? No, let me see. I'll take 3 more. I'll take 3 more of these, you know? Ah, that tastes great. Actually, it's got no taste at all. Because what's good about it is inside the capsule, when it breaks down in your belly, that's where the goodness goes into your stomach, into your system, and it rejuvenates you. It tones your system. I get emails from Michael Anthony every now and then. He'll send like a blast email out, and he's very critical of the system. And of course, he sends it to Infowars. He sends it to anybody in the media that he hopes to get some information out. But system toner, and of course, he's also got a product called Cancer Blaster. Cancer Blaster. Cancer Blaster. You blast cancer. You blast it out of the body of people with cancer. Cancer Blaster. Cancer Blaster. Cancer Blaster. All right, so yeah, Baconator. Yeah, Jules, Zori, and Wendy, they're taking a Friday off. Jules has got some things that she's taking care of, so she set this up. I guess it was last Wednesday, and so I said, "Surely, I'm there." Hey, Shaw, can you? I'm there. I'm there for you. Whatever you need, I'm there for you. I'm there for you. No, it's not a permanent change. It was just last Friday and then, of course, this Friday. Yes. Welcome to Cold Reality. I am the Cold Reality radio host, but welcome to Before the First Cup. I have not had any coffee this morning. I probably should not have said that, but I'm on a strict dietary thing right now where I'm just not going to drink all that much coffee. It's good for you. It's just very acidic. I'm trying to change any acidic thing going on in the body. And, we hear so much about these microorganisms. We hear about this American parasite, which, Jordan DeYoung has spoken about any number of times, Candida albicans. Somebody's going to name their kid Candida. I'd like you to meet my daughter. Her name's Candida. Hi, Candida. Did you know that your name is a fungus? It's the name of a fungus that's killing people systemically. It's killing them. Your name. So yes, Candida albicans is a fungus. It is I believe it's a naturally occurring, it's a naturally occurring situation. Um, and this sugar feeds it incredibly high fructose corn syrup. For that's it's been thrown into our food supply. Our just our realities have been hijacked. I know we said this before. Our food, our freedoms, but we're given so much in return. Derek Jeter, the world gave us Derek Jeter. We should be happy. We should be happy for Derek Jeter. Now, I mean, a guy who was able to, unknowingly work this system and become a great, great athlete. And in his game, had a game-winning hit in his final Yankee Stadium game. I mean, that is what dreams are made of. That is what dreams are made of. And some people, live their dreams. And I guess maybe Derek Jeter did that. And that's fine. So I'm not going to blast him. I'm just going to blast the system that, for all the deception that it is and what it gives people to just really totally deceive and discredit reality, discredit good people. I mean, like right now, Rob Schneider, of all people, over the last month or so, has been involved in trying to help expose this horrific vaccination plan in California to just, say you don't have any rights whatsoever. This is what you're going to do. And then he pointed out he knows about the CDC. He knows about all the different just cover-ups and things like that are killing children and making them ill and sick. A lot of these children that are sick have gotten some of these rounds of vaccines or whatever. I just think that they're all, they all have all these different vaccines open a door. Okay, maybe, an eighth away, 16th, 25% of the way. And then the next vaccine comes in and doubles down on whatever that is. And so it's like a slow thing. And now we have outbreak of a respiratory illness mystifies the scientists. What scientists? The UN scientists? The World Health Organization that has been, it's duly noted that they've gone around the world and inflicted disease, possibly unknowingly, the people that they have distributing it. Oh, I work for the UN. I'm doing good work. I this, I that. And what they don't realize is that they're spreading disease. Just yesterday, there were reports out of one of the biggest Liberian newspapers saying that the U.S. is behind the Ebola outbreak, and it is them who have been they've been using Africa as a petri dish, as a biological testing area, a hot zone, if you will, to test these weapons that some believe, I believe. I mean, there's more than enough evidence, more than enough proof out there that this is going on. So I'm not just buying it because other people are saying it. That they are creating just biological weapons And these diseases that they create are going to be the need for more vaccines and more vaccines until no one is left. I don't know what happened. We gave all those vaccines out. That should have helped in some way. But no. But no. And so, as I said, this mystery illness, this respiratory illness, out of the New York Times, says 9-year-old Jaden Broadway of Denver being tended to at Children's Hospital in Colorado. Okay, I guess that was obvious when you hear Denver, which treated about 3,600 children for respiratory illness from August 18th to September 24th. And Catherine St. Louis writes, outbreak of a respiratory illness escalates among children and mystifies scientists. Oh, it's mystifying. Were they really going to do actual any research on this that's not, controlled, right? An outbreak of respiratory illness first observed in the Midwest has spread to 38 states, sending children to hospitals and baffling scientists trying to understand its virulent resurgence. This mystery illness, but then it's making a virulent resurgence. This enterovirus, right? As of Thursday, the Centers for Disease Control, another controlled organization, the CDC, I mean, they're basically covering up that vaccines cause autism. So why would we believe a fucking thing that this organization says? Why would we do it? Confirmed 226 cases of infection with enterovirus 68. But it is likely that many times that number have been stricken. One case involved an adult, and no deaths have been linked to the infection. What the CDC is reporting is clearly the tip of the iceberg, says Dr. Marianne Jackson, the division director of infectious diseases at Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City. The hospital was the first to alert the agency last month to an unusual increase in children with troubled breathing. I don't know, maybe get in there, do a biopsy of the lungs in some way, some shape or form. Have these kids cough up and then see that, what's all this aluminum doing in here? What's all this? And then maybe say, oh, maybe maybe there's something in the air that's causing this. Enterovirus, you are such a mystery. Enterovirus, you are such a mystery. Enterovirus 68, you are a mystery. You see, a mystery. Enterovirus. There is no cure for enterovirus 68. It sounds so deadly, but it has not killed anyone yet. All the scientists say it's a mystery. Why do these people get paid to be scientists when they can't figure shit out? Why are they scientists that we should respect and listen to? You scientists who can't figure out what the enterovirus is. Go fuck yourself if you're a scientist who's covering up illness. Just go to hell, just like the climate scientist of the UN. Go fuck yourself, and better yet, kill yourself, because you are pieces of and piles of shit who perpetrate and proliferate the lies that enslave us. Just die. You stupid scientist. Scientists say that the enterovirus is the most mysterious virus that has ever been. One scientist who said, "Hey, I've got the answers. I know what this is," he dropped dead, strangely, as he was, and then the paper that was in his hand flew into a paper shredder and burned and shredded, and then it was swiftly ran off to the turbines and destroyed. Swiftly, in a matter of swiftness. The information that the young scientist, trying to make a name for himself, trying to do what he was trained to do as a scientist, to respect science, to understand it more, to make the world a better place. Better living through science. Better living through chemistry. The UN, the CDC, they're not going to do that for you. Okay. Okay. So we'll hear more about this virus in the future, along with Ebola. And of course, there's been a lot of people that have been shut down. Any kind of colloidal silver, nano silver type information that's out there is being shut down because, I mean, if somebody wants to try something, to try to save their life from something, they should be able to do it. They should be able to do it. And I've said this one thing before that I heard about, like, what is one of the greatest sins that one can commit is, and that is stopping people from being able to thrive. The interference with this human race to be able to thrive. There's no doubt in my mind that if we did have a legitimate system, that there would be bugs and things like that, but things like colloidal silver, things that these natural things, this information, like, oh really, it kills H1N1, it kills H5N9, it kills H3N7, but yeah, we just continually hear about all of these. We've heard about Ebola for years. What was that Contagion movie about? The fruit bat that killed Gwyneth Paltrow and then started this, this contagion until the vaccine came, but then they still weren't out of the woods. And then I think Jude Law was the guy who was the whistleblower, and of course he was hunted down. He went and had an interview with someone, or went to try to, get some information out there. And of course, in the movie, he was made out to be a nut job, the crazy, You can't tell the truth. I mean, stop lying. I mean, what? You can't tell the truth. Stop lying, bastard. We've got all the information here. This legitimate system, the CDC and all of these universities and all of these universities that should know all this information and things that are uncool, man. It's like uncool and shit, man. For you to be trying to help people. But of course, colloidal silver caused that person to turn purple. So yeah, that's bad. I don't want to be purple, so I'm going to stay away from that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from the stuff that makes you purple. Yeah, I saw that on Dr. Oz, man. I saw that on Dr. Oz, man. You know, that guy turned purple from taking colloidal. I don't want that, man. I don't want to be purple. You know, I don't want to be purple. You know. And thus the society becomes more and more dumbed down, stupefied, and stupefied, stupefied, stupefied. Anyhow, let's see what we got here. Boy, Sean was just on here liking all my stuff. Al Sharpton puts his foot in his mouth again. Al Sharpton, you are a Sharpie. He's a Sharpie. Let's see what we got here. What do we got? What do we got here? Oh, let's send out. Let's see. Gonna send down. Gonna send out some information that could save your life. Gonna put out some information that just might save your life. I'm gonna do it because I love you and I wanna save your life. But they won't let me. Wrong chord, sorry. I'm gonna put out some information that could save your child. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna help save your child. I'm gonna help you save your child from enterovirus 68, but they won't let me. I'm gonna save you from unnecessary disease that we don't need to have. Unnecessary disease that should have been eradicated years ago. Disease. Disease. I'm gonna save you from Ebola. I'm gonna save you from Ebola. Save you from Ebola with colloidal silver. But they won't let me. They won't let me save you from Ebola or enterovirus 68. They won't let me cure you. They would rather see you die. They would rather see you die from Ebola and Entero 68. I'm gonna save you from Ebola and flesh-eating bacteria. Love that E chord, man. So many songs start with that E there. Who's that one? Josie's on a vacation for a... Is that, how's that go? There it goes. Josie's on a vacation far away. Doing something or other. There's so many things that I want to say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just wanna... How's it go? I just wanna use your love. I just wanna... Something like that. The outfield. I just wanna use your love tonight. Cure me from Ebola tonight. Cure me from Ebola. Oh, God. What's tomorrow going to bring? What's today going to bring? What's today going to bring? We don't know. Anyway, let's hit some more of these headlines. Maybe we can sing a song to it. Maybe we can sing a song about the news. Maybe we can sing a song about the Jews. I would like to write a song about snorting glue. Why are all the children huffing glue these days? It must be a new disease. We've got some medicine for it. Snorting and huffing. Yes, we got a new drug. It's called Huffagen. Does your kid huff chemicals and glue? Well, we've got a new drug. It's called Huffagen, and it's a new medical system. It's called Huffagenetics. Yes, and we're gonna and it's all about loving and helping people. Huffagenetics. Yes. Huffagenetics. Yes. All right. So, of course, the military will allow illegals to serve. That's part of the entire plan there to get people on the government dole. And then, of course, to vote for, America. There's also been a, what was that? It was like a decline in our troops or something. The Army to get rid of, is that on there? Oh, yeah. Army to lay off 30,000 U.S. soldiers. We're in World War III. Not that I want anyone to die, but I'm just looking at the logic here, or the illogical situation. The Army to lay off 30,000 U.S. soldiers, and of course, the other story is, that coincides with it is the illegals, and of course, the Army Times. Oh, hello, Army. Hello, Army Times. How are you? Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Big story today in the paper. Did you see it? No, Army Times, I didn't. Actually, I did. Why? Why all the layoffs going on? Why? And of course, like 200 high-ranking military people have been asked to just, hey, later by this Obama administration or the people that control it. Oh, man. Nearly 30,000 soldiers must be removed from the active roles in the next 17 months if the Army is to make the first waypoint in a drag down that eventually will reduce the force to 450,000 or even 420,000. Okay. Now we've also got the troops that were sent over to Africa to shoot, sharpshoot the Ebola virus wherever it is. As of April 1st, there were 519 or 520,000 troops on active duty, according to most recent accounting of regular Army strength by the Defense Manpower Data Center. They left an E out there, but personnel total includes 4,000 West Point cadets and several hundred soldiers who are processing for separation because of physical disability, and several hundred others who have been identified for involuntary separation or retirement because of indiscipline or selection by force reduction boards. Okay, this basically is a destruction of our military so that they can at some point bring illegals in so that they're more controllable. And America is being destroyed. I mean, as I've pointed out any number of times, every single one of these stories here goes towards that agenda. I mean, it's a piece of a puzzle. It really, after a while, you're putting a puzzle together, and you just look, and it's just getting to the point where you can actually close your eyes, pick up a puzzle piece, and place it accurately on the puzzle board, because it's getting that in your face obvious. It's getting that in your face obvious. And of course, the story that coincides with that, the military will allow illegals to serve. All right. And of course, the headline changed at Drudge. Legalized pot sparks homeless movement in Colorado. So drugs that have been illegal for years, unnecessarily illegal for years, are now going to be used in other ways. Things are changing. They've legalized. Things are changing. Nothing changes in this country unless someone at a high evil level allows it. And I was just going to say to you, whatever you do out there, just don't assume that what you're getting or people that, that this stuff is organic or even near organic anymore, because I truly believe they're going to, it's a downer for a lot of people out there, but you better find a kinesiologist or somebody who can muscle test, and pay that person to muscle test you for, whatever you think you're gonna get out of there, because it's there's going to be some bad things happening. I think on that front, there's no doubt that there's going to be some things on that front that are going to not be good for the pro marijuana population. So just keep that in mind, please. Keep that in mind. So let's get back over here. Let's see. Of course, the military to let illegals serve, the Army to lay off 30,000 U.S. soldiers, forced to get picky in recruiting. We've been forced to get picky in recruiting. Why? Well, that's what an illegitimate system kind of knows about. And of course, we hear from, I'm not going to bullshit you. I do, tune into InfoWars every now and then. I know a lot of people have problems, but I look and listen to all news. And when you hear things that the military is awake on so many different levels, then you would have to say, oh, we've got to start changing this out. We got to start getting idiots in here that don't know what's going on. And then we'll get rid of the ones that we're sure that have gone to, that are politically aware, that are or tyrannically aware of the things that are going on in the country. So they need to get these. They need to get out the smart, caring, loving, and then put in the clueless so that they can be manipulated. And of course, at some point, then the pay of the military will go up once they get, and then they'll be offered an education too, by the way. Oh, yes, we're going to give you an education in death. Be all that you can be. An army of one, literally just one, because we just laid off like 30,000. An army of one. Oh, no, no, we've got a second one over here. Hey. And of course, if there's any, a militia or anybody in the country that are trying to protect America, then they're all bad. Okay, they're bad. Don't listen to them. They're bad. Okay, yeah, they're talking about freedom and junk and defending and really protecting America. That is like it's just the opposite of what they're saying. They're bad people, and of course, everybody's the T word now. You got the N word. You got the C word, you got the T word now, and that's you're a terrorist. And that's how they kind of do things. And of course, to Eric Holder, there's no one out there. I mean, there's others out there, but you are you're a rare breed to do all the incredibly heinous things that you've fucking done. And to call anyone, any nation or any nation's peoples, a nation of cowards, sir, you can go fuck yourself. And I hope I guess, if you're a Christian, you should say, we need to pray for these people. We need to pray for these people, right? I'm getting a little bit more spiritual, so I'll tell him to go fuck himself, but then I'll pray for for his soul. I don't think there's anything that's going to help it, but I'll do my part. I'm not a big prayer. I'm not a big prayer, but I will pray for Eric Holder's soul. He may not even have one. He may not even have a soul. Eric Holder, you may not have a soul, but I'll pray for what's left of your soul. And you're a sloth. You look like a sloth. And did I mention that you look like a sloth? Go fuck yourself, Eric Holder. All right, so I think everybody really on some level wants him to go to the second or third ring of hell. But you got to really kind of question what would force anyone to do some of the things that he's been involved in, and of course Obama and all this whole thing. And then, of course, you really have to question a system that would allow this stuff to go on. The IRS, the Fast and Furious, really the State Department being behind a lot of the, from what we've heard, that the State Department was behind a lot of the, the fomenting of, what was, I would say looting, stealing. If somebody's just going to go and loot a neighborhood, okay, that's pretty much standard operation for people that have had enough. I don't condone it. I wouldn't do it myself unless I guessed I was desperate. But the State Department, if the State Department's going to, and this system is going to fund, take $5 billion of your tax dollars and foment unrest in the Ukraine. And of course, then the lying about it. And then Putin's, a douchebag guided by Satan. I mean, it's just so obvious that that we're really I don't want to say past the point of no return. I don't want to say that we've crossed the Rubicon, but you know, I mean, for a piece of garbage like Eric Holder to call a nation of cowards, say a nation of cowards, where he clearly was integral in OKC, and he was clearly integral in a lot of these other endeavors to steal guns and take guns. We gotta make people think of guns in a much different way. We can't, guns can't be like freedom and stuff. Guns are just bad, okay? But the military's, it's okay for them and the police to have it because when America gets taken over, I mean, when America does what it's supposed to do, the police will be there to bring order. The police will be there. But then you see, hear stories out there about police, electrocuting, tasing people, and in their up their asses, and just ridiculous. And then you see how this whole Hollywood movie thing is, right? This whole thing, right? There was this one clip that I saw. It was this comedy. And who the heck was it? And it doesn't matter. Another one of these sellout actors and actresses I'm just living my dreams. And they're a bunch of housewives, and they come in, and they're like trying to find their children or something like that. I mean, and they're just angry, right? And they're yelling at the cop, and then the cop accidentally like tases the one of the wives, and you hear the crackling and stuff, and he goes, oh, that was an accident. But it's just more of it. Like, why was he even? She's a woman. Why was he even pointing that at her in the first place? It just opens the door. It just opens the door for more. Oh, I saw that in the movie. That was funny. Oh yeah, he accidentally tased her. Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah, yeah. And then somebody who's in the know, some not so popular lady from up the street says, that stuff that can kill you. That stuff kills you. They're using a lot more of that now. A lot of people have been tased. They've been tasing old people. They've been unnecessarily doing this, and they've got a tough job. They've got a tough job and shit. Yeah. They got a tough job. Oh, is that my iPhone ringing? Oh my God. Oh, this is such a funny picture that my girlfriend just sent. Oh my God. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah. My girlfriend's cousin's nephew's sister just got tased and she's dead. Oh. Oh, here's another funny. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, were you just talking about tasing, killing people? I mean, it's just fucking people are fucking retarded. Not a worry in the world. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, stop worrying. Oh, this. Oh, that. You're just unnecessarily worrying about things that you can't control. You ever hear that before? You might need some medicine or something. Yeah, my doctor told me. Yeah, you've got anxiety. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, yeah. I got a friend who had anxiety, and she went, and even though the doctor helped her with Prozac, Ritalin, and like 17 other antidepressants, she still like killed 7 people. I don't understand. God, it's so weird. Yeah, so fucking weird. People are just going crazy now for no reason. Did you hear that guy? He just went crazy for no reason. He must have been on one of those organic diets. Yeah, those organic diets kill you. Yeah. Yeah, McDonald's, said that the other day. The CEO was like, if you eat organic food, you're probably going to kill a lot of people. Yeah, I totally believe that. I totally believe it. Oh my God. You better go see your doctor. You might need some Prozidolin. It's like a combination of Prozac and Ritalin, or some what's some of the other ones out there? Whatever. Just don't even read the insert. Don't even read the insert. It's cool, man. The doctors aren't going to hurt you. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about that chick. Oh, actually, I was wrong. She killed like 15 people, but it's just people just go crazy. You should just be on the lookout for it. Anyone talking about freedom, anyone talking about anything at all that resembles, that's just crazy talk. This is the greatest country that's ever been. There's no way that the people would be hurt. I heard this crazy that Rob Snyder guy. He was like saying that vaccines cause autism, and we know that's not real because we saw it. I saw it on TV just the other. Oprah was talking about it. And that beautiful, that lovely man, Bill Gates, that super guru guy that gave us computers and everything, and then ultimately cell phones. He's like a god. Yeah, he's given all this money to save people in other countries. Yeah, he's getting all the vaccines and stuff. Yeah, yeah. So there's nothing nefarious going on out there. What does nefarious even mean? I heard it once, and it sounds like I hope I used it in the right context. I barely graduated high school. But I'm married now with 17 kids, and I vaccinate all of them. Little Johnny, he can't really speak so good. He's like 8, but the doctor said that they got a drug for that. Yeah, little Johnny, he's like, I don't know, he was like, meow, 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 the other day when I asked him how he was doing, he was like, meow, 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 meow. I think he might be possessed. Yeah, I think he was speaking backwards. Yeah. Doctor said he may have some kind of autistic spectrum disorder or something. It's crazy. All these diseases that just come out of nowhere. My God. And little Janie, yeah, she just, every now and then, I got to go pick her up at school because she just pisses herself. Yeah, she just pisses herself. I don't understand what's going on. Usually you got to be like 60 or 70 to be incontinent. And sometimes she shits herself too. I don't know what it is. The doctor said he's got a pill for that too. And some diapers. Yeah. Yeah, little. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Little Charlie, he's every now and then he bleeds from the ears, and I don't understand why. I keep on asking the doctor, why is he bleeding from the ears? Why is he bleeding from the ears? And the doctor said it was normal because he heard a report from the CDC, right? That it's normal for children to every now and then bleed from the ears, and it's going to get worse. Then that they're working on some drugs for it. He's bleeding from the ears. And little Susie, every now and then, and this has only happened like 7 times, she just bleeds from the ass. And I thought, oh my God, is she having an early period or something? She having an early period? And no, it wasn't. It was they're coming from her ass. Yeah. Yeah. It's coming from her ass. I don't understand. Why, Janie, it sounds like all your kids are just sick. What's wrong with all your kids? Why are they so sick? Because I feed my kids an organic diet. I don't get them vaccinated or anything, and they're just some of the healthiest kids. I made a decision long ago not to get my kids vaccinated. Well, you're just fucking crazy. That's what you are. I don't even want to be your friend anymore. I'm going to get a petition together to get you moved off the street before you intoxicate other people with your stupidity. I'm going to get rid of you. These things are just normal. It's normal to bleed from your ass and your ears. And when you ask your son how his day was, he goes, I think he actually said mom the other day. I cried. I'm sorry. This is America. This is fucking America. This is fucking America. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh my God, I'm at Best Buy the other night. All right, I'm out of character now. I'm at Best Buy, and I'm over there, and I'm looking for something that's going to, maybe, hold my cell phone like further off of my body. Just hearing more and more things about the dangers of it from a Harvard scientist. A Harvard. And so um and there's this beautiful little child. She's got to be like 3, and she's just running all over the place. And her sister, who's like 8 or 9, is over playing the video game. And mom is standing up, and mom was kind of hot looking. She looked pretty good. She wasn't unattractive at all. She looked nice. She's very attractive. Mother of 2, yeah. And her husband was in line, and he was getting a cell phone. He might have been getting the new iPhone or something or whatever. And there was a bunch of people over there, and they're just sitting there. There's people, and then it's like a long, drawn-out process, and there's people just sitting there. They got benches and stools, and they're like, I'll sit here until the end of time to get my cell phone. I'm in line for an upgrade, did you know? Yes, I'm in line for an upgrade. I'll sit here until there could be mass chaos outside. And if power goes out and it doesn't come back on for like 7 years, I will still be sitting here getting my phone. If they tell me to get out, I will say, no, I'm staying. I got to get my phone. The media is saying that the cell phone tower, that this is basically like that show, Revolutions. Okay, there's not going to be any power for a long time. I'm still waiting. I'm still gonna wait for my cell phone. If it takes 7 years, I need my cell phone. Well, ma'am, your current phone doesn't work right now. Your phone doesn't work right now. Okay. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna wait. I heard that the new iPhone is very flexible, flexible technologically speaking. No, ma'am. It actually flexes, and some of them have snapped in half. Well, that's odd. They're like $700. Why would they make something that's flexible that they break? I don't understand. Ma'am, just get the fuck out of Best Buy. As a matter of fact, Best Buy doesn't even exist anymore. The stock market has crashed. People are outside eating people, yet you're going to wait for your phone. So anyway, this mother, right? The kids are just running all over the place. This little one, in all her glory, okay, is just running around, just experiencing, a consciousness. The brain is like, unless she's gotten vaccinated, the brain is firing on all these cylinders, like, all these electrical impulses, And then the father finally gets done. The deal is done. Mom's getting a new cell phone. She's got her manslave over there. Fucking getting it for her. You stay in that line until you get that fucking phone, or I swear no sex forever. Right? And and then it's just unbelievable, man. And then the kids, and then she's like, then the girl's gone, and then she panics. And I'm sitting there, and then I try to do my, like, she's over there. No, wait, she's over there. Because I don't want the kid to like turn a corner and get like a steel shank in the head with somebody's boot, And it's just unbelievable, man. It's just unbelievable that this. And then the daughter sees the phone, the oldest daughter, and then she's like, "Oh, let me see it." And the mother's like, "No, it's my phone." And I was like, "Oh my God, that's your child." but I mean, she's on the right track because children aren't supposed to have cell phones. But now, younger and younger, you're going to walk by. You're going to walk by in the hospital where all the newborns are, and they're all going to have cell phones next to their heads. It's this new plan that we have. It's for newborn babies. It just we stick with when they're born. We stick one of those matrix like connectors to their head, and then we stick the phone there so that way they can and then their thoughts come out even as a young baby. That'll be transferred in out, and then you can call your baby on the phone and see what your baby's thinking on your phone and audibly. You can see and hear your child at like 10 minutes old. We're trying to figure out a way to get the cell phone into the womb so that the baby, as it's growing, that it can adhere the small, tiny little cell phone to the baby's head so that you can communicate with the child, maybe play some Sirius XM radio or something for it. It's just fucking ridiculous how these people, and my phone's sitting here. I look at it as more like doing business. I look at it as more of like doing business. I've got different ways that people can contact me. I've got work to do today, later today, communicating with this guy that I'm working with that has this franchise. Regardless of that, I use it to communicate. I know it's got danger. There's dangers to it. But here's the thing: the deception is that we're told that, hey, these things are safe. It's cool. Follow the money trail. How much money do these fucking things make? How much money do cell phones make? How much money do the iPads make? How much money does all this computing stuff make? And all it's doing is enslaving you. All it's doing is, it's helping you in a sense, but ultimately the trade-off is enslavement. The trade-off is enslavement. And the brain damage just continues and continues and continues. And it's going to affect everybody's lives. I mean, there's been people out there like 50-year-old women that worked for the company that I was with, who just had a stroke or an aneurysm or something like that. This is the mid 1990s up, the last 20 years of cell phone exposure. So we're going to see more and more of this, and we're going to hear more and more of the stupid people, the soccer moms and soccer dads that, and I don't want to bash these people because they're just trying to be happy. They're just trying to be happy, but they're like, this is the Borg, and resistance is futile. Well, we've heard that resistance is victory, so you have to look at it that way. But then, resistance is futile. Like what's his face? Picard was like, they've stolen all planets, they've assimilated everyone. And that's what's going on here. Our lives are being taken. What's important to us, the lives of our loved ones are being taken. And now, I mean, that's why I really truly believe that's why we're seeing all of this stuff, and this makes sense to a lot of people, that the system there still is a spark of humanity. There still is a spark of intelligence that hasn't been completely destroyed. And that spark of intelligence threatens this system now more than ever. Now more than ever. And what we have to try to understand here is that you can't just go up to people and be like, da, 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 da. You know what I mean? You can't just hit people with reality. You have to do it subtly because all this shit that's going on, all these things that have gone on over the years, has been a subtle attack. Subtle, like, of course, like David Icke has said in the past, the totalitarian tiptoe. So things have to be done subtly. And when somebody says, when you like wearing a shirt that says something, or you have like a card that said something or whatever that's provocative, that makes them automatically have a battle in their own mind, like no, and then they slide away from the fear, you have to say, why don't you do a little research? You know, human beings used to do a lot of research, even the stupid ones. You know, even stupid people can research things. Are you calling me stupid? I don't know. Are you? Yesterday, people weren't as stupid as the other day. I don't know. Actually, I don't know that. I guess maybe I should try to do that song. Yesterday. I guess that's it. The A flat major seventh diminished ninth. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away from vaccines in Ebola. Suddenly, we're not half the people we used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me and you and Janie and the kid bleeding from the ass. And I believe in... I don't even know what I believe in anymore. I don't even know what I believe in anymore. I can't even get out a thought that wasn't put in my head by someone else. Actually, no. And that's the thing that we have to be mindful of. Most people don't have any information. My Sharona. Ooh, my little stupid one, the stupid one. You're a fucking bag of shit. My scrotum. Remember that, Dr. Demento? My scrotum. My scrotum. Anyway, we can go off into any direction you like. But again, this is the devil's work, people. This is pure evil. This is pure evil. So I guess don't let people, when you see people destroying religion or destroying someone's faith or saying someone's a Christ-tard or something like that, okay? Just understand that I really kind of think that there is a force for good out there and there's a force of evil out there. And I think that, you know, we really kind of do need to respect other people's faith standpoint You know, I truly believe that Christianity has been hijacked. I believe that a lot of religions have been hijacked, and we have to keep that in mind. We have to keep that in mind, baby. One in four Americans not working in America. Michelle Obama to do the chew. Better hide your penis, Michelle Obama. Or is your name Michael? Hide your penis. And the Postal Service wants to deliver groceries now because they're an abysmal failure. I bet they're going to poison your food. Postal Service from hell wants to deliver your poison food. No organic on the menu from the Postal Service. There's no difference between organic food and the regular GMO slop. Drone delivery canceled for wind. The wind is destroying your drone delivery. Let's get rid of the wind. Let's get rid of the wind. Why do we need it? If you're having a bad hair day, the wind is your enemy. Let's get rid of the drones. No, fuck you. Let's get rid of the wind. Pentagon set to deliver millions in military gear to 12 colleagues. I'm sorry, colleges. Millions in military gear going to 12 colleges, whatever the fuck for. Whatever for. FBI blast Apple, Google for locking police out of the phones. I bet that's bullshit. I bet it's bullshit. It's a lie, I bet. I bet Apple actually opened up their phones even more. Google fires back at News Corp, defends search and piracy practices. Man busted trying to smuggle 51 turtles in his pants. I hope they weren't snapping turtles. Oh, my aching nuts. What the fuck was that guy thinking? He must need a pill. I mean, the guy sticking 51 turtles. Why wasn't it 50? Why the extra one? Fucking turtles. Let's abolish them because they're trying to get in your pants. They're trying to get into your pants. These turtles, they're turtles that live in your pants. Somebody call Guinness. There's going to be a turtle in my pants competition. Oh, yeah. I've got 52 turtles in my pants. 52 turtles in my pants. I must need a pill. I need a pill because I put 51 turtles in my pants. You can find that on the Drudge Report if you want any more information. That guy obviously needs a pill. I don't even really need to look into the story anymore because he needs some prozidolin or something like that, baby. Yeah. Or maybe one of those drugs that causes flesh-eating bacteria. Maybe you can feed it to the turtle in your pants, and then he can transfer flesh-eating bacteria to your penis. Or whatever you're packing down there, humanity. Let's see. Postal carrier busted hoarding 40,000 pieces of undelivered mail in his car and home. He needs a pill as well. Let's sing about that guy. Hey, postal worker, give us our mail back. Give us our mail back. You've got 40,000 pieces of mail in your car and home. Whatever the fuck for, you must need a pill. Little Janie didn't get her mail that told her what her vaccine schedule was. There's a positive. Bloomberg can't find enough anti-gun candidates to support. I'm alone in my endeavor. My name is Michael Bloomberg, and I cannot find enough anti-gun candidates to support. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread that. He's all about taking your guns and your soda. Don't eat sugar, replace it with aspartame. He's so loving. He's a loving Jew guy. Why did he become the mayor of New York? Because he's a power freak. Michael Bloomberg, you are filth. Go to an island and kill yourself. You look like George W. Bush. I mean, seriously, look at him. He kind of does. You are a minion of the New World Order. Michael Bloomberg. Fucking filth. Oh, but he's such a nice man. He did so much for New York City. It's just, oh my God, he just did so much. You know, I don't drink soda anymore. You know, and I use very little salt. I guess that's why I've got very, very low hormonal production. But that's just a conspiracy theory. I love Michael Bloomberg. He's such a great man. I don't drink soda anymore. I'm going blind though, and some people say that it's from aspartame, but I don't believe those conspiracy theories. Yeah, my ignorance is bliss. Oh, Michael Bloomberg, you're the greatest. Bloomberg for president. Blah. Vomitorium time. It's a vomitorium here in America. If things don't want to make you puke, there's something wrong with you. America is the new vomitorium, just like ancient Rome. I'm gonna shit myself. Sometimes when I read the news, I wanna shit myself. Sometimes when I read the news, I wanna shit myself. Oh yeah, it makes me wanna shit myself. Congress has an 8% approval rating. Oh yeah, Congress. Your approval rating is lower than snake's nuts, and that's pretty low. Oh yeah. Nancy Pelosi make me want to shit myself when I look at her face. Nancy Pelosi, you make me want to shit myself. I said, Harry Reid. Oh yeah, Harry Reid. You make me want to shit myself. Oh yeah. You make me want to shit myself. I'd hate to get so gross here on the air, but I mean that's truly what I feel like sometimes that it's just sickening how stupid the people are, how corrupt the politicians are. I think of them, and actually last night I was watching a movie and I could have swore I saw Nancy Pelosi in this group of people, and I'm like, I maybe want to kind of Google it to find out whether she might have been in the movie. And it was Anchorman 2. The legend continues. The legend continues. And I continue to love Lamp. I love Lamp. I really love the Lamp. I really love Lamp. I love Lamp. I love the Lamp. I love the Lamp. I love Lamp. I love Lamp. Rick, are you just saying that you love Lamp? Or do you really love Lamp? I love lamp. I love lamp. And I think that's if you look at that character, that Brick Tamlin character, that's what eventually America. It's going to be Idiocracy. I mean, he would have been perfect in Idiocracy. All right, so let's look at some of these big stories today that you're probably going to hear on UCY today. Throughout this wonderful, wonderful Friday, September 26th, here in Nightmerica. And right. The Postal Service, as I said, wants to deliver your groceries. Drone delivery canceled because it got too windy. Pentagon set to deliver millions in military gear to 12 colleges. Look out for that. Your colleges are now militarized along with your police. FBI blasting Apple Google. Apple Google. You bad Apple Google. Stop locking your phones. Yeah, I tried to get into a Google phone and I couldn't because it was locked. Damn you. Meow. And of course the guy with the 51 turtles in his pants, man. Doesn't he know that's a crime? The postal carrier, a lot of postal stories here. Bloomberg can't find enough. You think there's going to be some kind of postal thing, in the news soon? What do you think? What do you think? I think there's going to be something. Postal worker was masturbating in public when he exploded in the groin. More at 11. Let's see. Drones can dance with Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil. Hey, Cirque. I've seen Cirque du Soleil. They're pretty awesome, man. It's amazing what they do. Arson suspected at FAA facility at O'Hare. Oh my God, let's militarize they're already militarized. They can always make it worse at the airports. You just call it the assport because you're getting fucked at the airport. I'm going to the assport. What? I'm flying out of Philadelphia assport today. What? What are you saying? I'm saying that just because we get fucked at the airport. Chicago O'Hare, FAA travel hell. Oh yes. I'm sorry. People can say not everything's a conspiracy, man. Not everything's a conspiracy. We are literally in high gear with with crises. This is now and forever going to be the season. Every season's going to be a season. They're going to get rid of winter, spring, summer, fall, and it's going to be like, what season is it? It's crisis. What is that? Is that some kind of new ISIS or something? Is that some new ISIS? What was that one that I was singing the other day? It had something to do with ISIS. Was that? I was singing about ISIS, and I forgot what song that I had linked it to. It was scary feeling deep inside. America will blow your mind. Is that ISIS haunting me? Won't you stop beheading? Please stop beheading me. Beheadings tonight in America. I forget what I wanted to work. Sometimes I get just these rush of ideas of songs, and then I really should just have like a recording device on me at all times so I can record these ideas, and then but then I think that I'm going to forget them, and then I do. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to forget this. Lonely feeling deep inside. Something America will blow your mind. Oh, somebody stop ISIS, oh dear me. some darkness. Now I must pee. No safety tonight in America. No safety tonight for me. Cause ISIS is here in America and they're gonna behead me. Some shit like that. So maybe I'll put something together. Maybe I'll put something together at some point. But we have run out of time today here on Before the First Cup. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, baby. Thanks for hanging out in America. Do, 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 do. Seriously, have a great rest of your day today. Whatever you're doing, make it a good one. Try to subtly make people understand that there's really nefarious things that are going on. You can't, up front, man. They're just not going to accept it, man. You got to do it subtly. You got to do it. You got to do it kind of like they're doing it, kind of like what they're using. Maybe like some comedic news program. Maybe like, I don't know, cold reality radio. Maybe I don't know. Tell your friends, tell your family. If they're not talking on the cell phone, be like, hey, tune in to UCY to listen to Before the First Cup and all this other beautiful programming on UCY.tv. Tune in to hear me this Sunday, Cold Reality Radio, 10 a.m. Eastern Time on the East Coast of America. I am the Shali Lama, and I hope that I made you laugh today, and I hope that I made you think, and I hope that, I love you all, man. I'm like Ozzy. We love you. I love you all. In the chat room, you're like, there they are in the chat room. I'm like, we love you all. Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living is slow. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Have a great day, everybody.